Welcome to another Daily Boost. Today is Tuesday, which means we're focusing on leadership and leadership principles. It's so good to be with you all today. I hope you're all doing well. Last week I asked a question. I said, when I say leadership, what do you think of? Today I'm going to ask that same question. What do you think about when I say leadership? Most answers I get relate to something like this. They say it's an ability to lead people to accomplish great things or to bring out the greatness that's hidden within people. And that is, of course, very, very true. That's a big part of the role that leaders have. But what I want to say today, and I want to start in a different way and say to you, before we can lead people into great things, into greatness, before we can unlock the great things people have within them, we first have to be great leaders of ourselves. Great leaders lead themselves greatly. Great leaders lead themselves greatly. Before we can lead others in any way, we must first be exceptional leaders of ourselves. What I mean by that is, great leaders are leaders over their thoughts, over their emotions, over the prejudices they hold, over the biases that they feel, over the character defects that they might have. They're constantly working on themselves first. And that's the prerequisite to leading other people. We must be excellent leaders of ourselves first. You can't go out of your way and try and tell people how to conquer the dragons in their lives if you are not an effective slayer of your own. We can't go and tell people how to calm the seas in their hearts if we aren't sailing on calm seas ourselves. See, leadership is all about being an example. It flows from within us. And whatever's going on inside of us flows out onto our people. That's why it's so important. We have to make sure that we are great leaders of ourselves first. Jesus was a great, great leader, but he was first a great leader of himself. And that greatness that he had of himself and control he had of himself and his emotions, etc., then flowed onto his disciples. And that is such a powerful principle to understand, is that leadership comes from within us and will affect those around us, good or bad. So leadership begins from within and it flows from our character. That's why it's essential that we take the time to learn to lead ourselves, to conquer the things that are in our lives that are potentially dangerous for those who will one day follow. How many people want to lead, strive to lead, but are not great leaders of themselves? That's so dangerous. It's such a bad place to be. The principle is this: lead yourself. Conquer the things in your life first, and then you'll qualify yourself to lead others. Be an example of what you teach. Put on display the character that has been forged in you over the years. What that does is it gives the followers who look to you, it gives them confidence and assurance in you, which is so important. But also it gives you credibility. Credibility is an essential aspect of leadership, because leadership without credibility is just emptiness. So today's principle I want to remind you of is, before we go out and try and lead the world and change things and we try to bring out the best in people, let's first lead ourselves. Let's first conquer our own defects. Let's constantly be working on ourselves and improving, so that when we step into leadership, we will be people who are firstly authentic, transparent, that inspire confidence and assurance, and are people of great credibility. Have a great week, church.